Oh, I gotta watch that. Oh, I gotta watch that. Now, only. That's not good, brother. This is not good, brother. Brother. Um. 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 Man, I'm moving slow today. I'm fully aware of this. Hmm. These things are. Oh. In love with you. Have been so successful. There we go. I think I'd like to listen to something like this right now. There we go. There we go. Hey, legendary gnome. Legendary gnome. We going straight to the wild, wild west. We going straight to the wild, wild west. Legendary gnome, were you upset when that Wild Wild West song came out? Were you like, hey, wait, which one came out first? I kind of feel, after seeing the video that you sent, I kind of feel like the Will Smith Wild Wild West came out after yours, right? Those weird legs and stuff, I feel like that's like a late 80s kind of thing. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Low Seth? What's going on, Low Seth? Look at that. Showing love to the current GOAT. I love to see it. James Bishop. Look, we getting a party started in here. We got a who's who. Canceroo, Cancer You. Lord Racer. Cody Chapman. What's up, Cody Chapman? Skitty a bit of bop bop. Octopus with no friends. It's always good to see you here, man. I feel like we've been like two ships in the night a little bit lately. Octopus with no friends. It's so good to see you here. Missed you, Cody Chapman. Missed you, man. We've been staying active. I've been telling people, look, like it or not. Like it or not. Some people I think might be okay with it. Like it or not. It's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. It's not like, hey, let me know how you feel. We're testing this out. We're going to see how it goes. It's just a matter of fact. at this point. It's just like today is Wednesday. It's just what it is. Now, on a Wednesday, you could decide, am I going to go get some frozen yogurt? Am I going to mow the lawn? Now, you guys already know my situation. I'm not even able to mow my own lawn. Let's not get into that right now. Am I going to read a book? Am I going to take a nap? Am I going to sing a song? But what you can't change is the fact that it's Wednesday. Unless you live in Britain, which I think it's already like Thursday right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like as a concept. If today's Wednesday, it's Wednesday. That's just what it is. What it is. That's just how it is. So what I'm saying is the new algorithm is every day. It's just every day. So it's. I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna be frank with you. If we are two ships passing in the night, you know, I don't want to point the blame. I don't want to point the fingers, but I'm just saying I'll be here. I'm going to be here every day. If you come to this channel every single day, I mean, I'm talking about the weekends even. You're going to find a new VOD. You're going to find streams. You're going to find shorts every day. And it may be to the point of, you know, overstaying the welcome, but I can't think about that. I have to think about consistency. I have to think about casting a wide net. I have to think about discipline. I have to think about just keeping the train moving forward. That's it. That's just the way it is. So I will be here. It's going to be real hard to miss me. And that's you know, literal and metaphorical. Because it's going to be hard to miss me because I'm going to be here. You can't miss it. It's going to be right there in front of your face as long as you come to the channel. Because the notifications, the algorithm ain't going to tell you. But again, there's a new algorithm in town. It's called Every Day. And then it's going to be hard to miss me because, you know, it's hard to miss someone when they overstay their welcome and they're in front of your face constantly because it's the abstinence that makes the heart grow fonder. So it's going to be hard to miss me, period, like from any angle. I understand that. Oh, dang. Did the MMA whole stream just change or did you ditch them? Why did I say change? I meant end. Yours came out in like 88. Oh, dang. I knew it. It had that feel. It had a late 80s. Look at me. Look at me. I said it had a late 80s feel. Look at me. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Jessica. Yeah, it's definitely very easy for me to get self-conscious about stuff like that. But like I said, I can't care. I can't afford to care. And that's another literal versus metaphorical. Got a lot of those going on here. But I like it too. I like being here. I like being consistent. I like it just being, like I said, a matter of fact. It's not like, is it because of a certain topic, a certain thing that's going on in the community, a certain fight? It's just, no, I'm just going to be there. Where everybody knows my name. Y'all watch that Gable Stevenson press conference? Bro talks like a literal robot. Yeah, it's I know everybody gets onto the train at different times. And maybe this makes me look like a casual, but man, it's like I experienced this a little bit earlier today. I don't even remember what I was doing. But I was on YouTube and I was kind of jumping from thing to thing. And I kept seeing all these MMA thumbnails pop up from different media day things and scrums and interviews and podcasts and appearances on this and that and collabs and embedded and just so many different things. And I had the thought like, dude, it's unfortunate because there's a part of me that feels like I have to watch like all of these, because if I'm going to be streaming every single day for hours a day, uploading videos, like it's almost like I feel like I have to know more things than all the people that are viewers. Because it's like, if I'm going to position myself to be talking about these things, then I need to know more than the people that are out there watching. Because it's like, how could I expect to, like, I'm going to know as much info as the people I'm streaming to, and I'm supposed to be giving information? Sometimes I stream and people, like right now, sometimes I stream and people are like, hey, did you hear about this? I'm like, no. And it's embarrassing because I'm supposed to be the one letting you know. But it's like, I can't watch like all the things, man. Like, what am I, it's kind of frustrating. Like, what do I do? There's just so much content out there. And what I was trying to even get at when I started saying that was, sometimes I get so caught up in this tight little bubble of like specifically what I'm talking about that very day and what I'm streaming about that day, that it's like for example, right now, I've been talking lately about Alex Pereira and Gable Stevenson and Conor McGregor and Max Holloway and everyone, you know, Sean Strickland will pop up here. And so it's like, I don't even have the bandwidth to like start talking about some random dudes from BKFC, you know? And it's not that I'm against it. I see BKFC pop up sometimes. It's like, man, I would love to be able to dig into that. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know if I really heard Gable Stevenson even talk before that JRE episode, I don't know how many weeks ago, which again, I know could make me sound like a casual, because there's a lot of people out there like, bro, I've been watching Gable Stevenson since he was in junior high. I know, but that doesn't reflect as nicely on you as you think. Like, why aren't you doing more things with your life? So I remember I watched that podcast, and I kind of mentioned it the last stream, I think, where I was like, this guy seems weird. He seems, there's something very weird and like unnatural about him. It almost seems like he has the earpiece and he's like saying things that someone's telling him to say. And it doesn't seem authentic to him. It doesn't seem organic. Yeah. And so now, especially after spending some time looking at the things that Gable Stevenson did, that he was accused of, and blah, 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 it just makes everything that he does look even worse and more suspicious. I would love to see that now. I can't put it on right now. It's so tricky about what you can and can't put on. I've had so many things flagged that I thought would not be an issue. Moments from YouTube or whatever, and I get a thing later, demonetized, blocked, whatever. It's so annoying. I wish I could just put it on right now, but you never know, man. But that's funny. I gotta watch that. I wonder what channel that was on. Wait a minute, your third ad. Okay, hold on. Okay, that should be fine. I always forget. So you know how I was experimenting with it, where I think ads would show up in the actual chat? I haven't had that on for the last few streams, and I don't know if I'm gonna mess with that again. We'll see. I'm not sure if it's even worth it, honestly. But if you're seeing it before the stream, I guess that makes sense, because the video as a whole is still monetized, where it'll show ads before, just like a normal video. But it shouldn't do it in between. It definitely shouldn't. Cody Chapman, 11 months. 11. 11. Thank you, Cody Chapman. CC. Alliteration is always appreciated in this community. Second bus, you gotta take 2 buses. You gotta take 2 buses? Dang it, man. It's that Chi-Town life, huh? It's that Chi-Town. Don't play around. Ironically, you can't be too shy in Chi-Town because you're going to rub shoulders with a lot of people on the bus, huh? Lord Racist. Hey, man, amazing. He says, look at that. Now, look, would you look at that? What was that guy's name? Would you look at that? Look at that. I was trying to look that dude up the other day, and I couldn't remember. Ed Bassmaster, of course. I was trying to look him up the other day for something else that I wanted to see that I thought was funny, and I wanted to watch it again. I couldn't remember his name. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Just catching up on MMA's recent uploads. Chama! Good to see you here, man. Amazing. Today was a nice day. I had some Greek food with my friend from work. Dude, I remember the first time I ever had a gyro. I had always heard about them in the movies and stuff. And then someone told me that they're not called gyros. They're called heroes. And I was like, bro, do Greek people not know how to spell? And, you know, it's one of those things where it's weird because as far as I'm confirmed, it's clearly gyro because I respect language and spelling. But it's like you can't say that in mixed company because people will look at you sideways and act weird with you. And it's like, but that's not fair because you spelled it wrong. I'm just being phonetic. So I remember the first time I tried, but what I do like about it is when I eat it and it's amazing. I remember I was trying to give advice to somebody. I was going to do their marketing. And I was like, hey, I got an idea. You could be like, I could be your hero, baby. But I think it was a little bit too on the nose. But maybe it'll come out in the future, like Cosmo Kramer's idea when he wanted to make a cologne about the beach. And then they laughed him out of the room. And then later he saw it in a magazine. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I'm keeping my eyes peeled on the local advertisements. That's for sure. But I do like gyros. They're amazing. I'll take a good chicken gyro any day. I'm definitely a gyro maniac. Heck yeah, Octopus. We still got you. Heck yeah. I was afraid that you retired or something. Cody Chapman, let's get the goal started.
You guys ready to start this show?
Thank you, Cody Chapman. It is what it is. We're going to find out Saturday night. Whatever might be on that night, it's just the way it is. Think it would never be the same. I already talked about it the other day, but he's relentless, dude. Have you seen Max? He won't stop. He keeps talking. He keeps calling himself Mystic Max. He will not stop. And you know what? I know it's subtle. I understand that it's subtle, but sometimes it's these subtleties that it's that Trojan horse. Max Holiday will not stop talking about that he's Mystic Max. And all that is, really what it is he's coming after Conor McGregor for taking it is what it is. It is what it is. That's going to be my best Conor. And it's going to be taken or left. That's my best Conor. It is what it is. That's my Irishman impression. So we got Max Holiday with Mystic Max. Mystic Max ain't gonna find out Saturday night because Mystic Max already knows because he's Mystic. You know what? I just realized as I was saying that it's conflicting. It's a conflict of interest. Max Holiday has to choose one or the other. I don't even know if he realized that yet. Maybe because the CTE and whatnot. But you can't say we're gonna find out Saturday night, but then also call yourself Mystic Max, because Mystic Max wouldn't have to find out on Saturday night because he would already know because he's mystical. So that fool just shot himself in the chancla. And to be fair, I don't know if I've heard him say we're gonna find out Saturday night since he has started calling himself Mystic Max. Maybe someone in his team let him know that, but that is definitely conflicting, and that doesn't make any sense at all. Or maybe he's going to find out Saturday night if he actually is mystical. But what I was trying to say is just the very fact that he's even doing that tells us that Conor got into his head. Because it's retaliatory. It's a retort. It's a reciprocation. Conor McGregor started saying this thing and Max said, oh yeah? Oh yeah? And that, boom, he got you. Nate Diaz would have been all dead inside. He'd be like, better hope. That's it. He would have moved on. Anybody got a lighter? Can we smoke in this state? But Max, it got to him. It got to him. Because Max has that gamer mindset. He has that PvP mindset. Oh, it's on. Let's get back in the lobby. Re-up. I'm ready. I just respawned. And that's another homonym. Respawned as in RESPAWNED and also RESPECT. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Also RESPOND. There's layers to this. So I think Max is coming at it like a gamer where he can't let these things go. He's got to hop back in there. And Conor's baiting him. Max is over here trying to play Siege, and Conor McGregor is playing chess. Hola, Jim. I was just watching Rocky on the Patreon when you posted the new movie nights, and then I just started watching Ace Ventura 2 when you went live. Thank you. Nigel, I woke up this afternoon, okay? I can't lie. I woke up this afternoon. The pen is gray, okay? I woke up this afternoon and I was like, oh, snap. I forgot. I told Nigel I was going to put the videos live, and I meant to do it last night, but the movie night went longer than I thought it was going to. We had a little bit of a marathon last night. Yes, for those of you who don't know, please stop asking. Please stop flooding me with questions about it. Yes, we do have a Patreon. Yes, you can find the link down below in the description. Yes, we do a movie night every single week. We congregate together. We watch movies. We have stories. We laugh. It's so fun. We listen to some music afterwards. And I completely forgot by the time it was over. And then today I made them all live. So I believe I put My Name Is Nobody. It's all spaghetti Western. And then I did Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. And then I Know What You Did Last Summer. And Battle Royale. I think that was it. And then the one that we did last night, of course. But you were there. You are welcome, bro. It's going to be bad, my Nigel. It's every day, bro, with that Disney Channel flow. Yes, it is. But I am down to just 1 cup a day. I have a little bit of an addictive personality. And I decided I needed to scale it back. But now, finally, I could do like those chicks do on social media. You know how they go like, ooh. You know how they always overdo it and act like the mug is so huge and they have to drink it like this? Like it's a 35-pound mug. Now I can actually get away with that. Ooh. I can't stand when people do that. Just it has a handle. And it's funny because those of you who know, I never use the handle. I usually drink my coffee like this. I usually palm it like Michael Jordan on the other side. Because I always have this fear. I always have this weird fear that the thing's just going to break off and I'm going to spill all over me. I don't know why. I don't know where that came from. It also feels a little feminine. I don't know. I usually like to hold the mug like this, but the condensation is insane. It goes to the landscapers. Oh my gosh. Angel Padilla has just blessed Daihatsu Charade. Daihatsu Charade. 1993. Thank you, Angel. Thank you for giving life to Daihatsu Charade. 1993. Watching the Mac life and seeing Connor walk around is the first time I could see nerves, like he could actually feel the pressure. It's you know what, it's weird. I was watching, I love this song so much. I was always like I was never a John Mayer fan. Okay, there's a couple songs here and there, but Gravity, dude, even though I got feelings with Gravity as a concept in general, that aside, the song, bro. Anyway, wait, I got lost. It skipped on me. Cody Chapman, I get it. I get what there's a lot of narratives around what the heck is going on with Conor McGregor right now. I've seen people saying that he's doing it like reluctantly and resentfully, and he doesn't want to even fight for the UFC anymore, and there's bad blood and they're not promoting it. Did you even the poster, dude? Have people already talked about this? I'm just going to look late to the party again. That poster of him and Max facing each other, that's 100% AI, right? He looks Chinese in that photo. It's 100% AI. Dana White needs to get his kid in check. I told you guys even before they announced it. I remember when Dana White said that his kid had some idea and he wanted to pitch it and they were going to start working together. I was like, I bet you it has something to do with AI. What the heck else would it be? Does his son have some great, like other than that, what would it be? Like he has some plans for, you know, what to do overseas and how they could get into different markets with the Asian market and the Mexican market and weight divisions. No, I was like, I bet you it's going to be AI. And then we found out a couple weeks later, it was AI. And it's out of control. They can't even take a photo for a poster at this point. I don't know how far from now they're going to be like, actually, don't even cut weight. We figured out a way. There's a little bit of a lump sum that we're gonna have to pay you just to use your likeness. And by the way, we're already working on a way so that we don't have to pay you in the future. And there's some legalities that we're figuring out right now, but we're not even gonna have to pay you. So we're gonna have these dudes. We have AI models. They look exactly like you, Connor and Max. And Max, I don't even know how this is possible. Yours looks even more like you. I don't even know what that means. But we're going to have the AI fighters go at it in the cage. You guys could actually watch from home. We'll give you the Paramount subscription for free. That is on us. That we can do. But you don't even need to show up. Don't cut weight. You're not going to make as much. But, you know, you would think with the sacrificing of weight cutting and being away from your family and all this it might be worth it, right? I think it's not going to be too far from now. We don't even need the fighters in the cage. Everything is going to be AI. It's crazy, man. But yeah, he's there's people saying that he just wants to get out of his contract. I saw a post saying that they think he's going to pull out at the last second just to make the UFC mad and make the UFC cut him. Why do you think, like, okay, I shouldn't take that post serious. Because why would anybody even think that? The UFC would for sure not cut him because they want him to suffer. They'd keep him stuck in that contract. They're not going to give him what he wants like that. They just won't. I think legally they're obligated to offer fights if he wants them. I think Dana has said before. So then Conor could play that game where he's like, I'll keep asking for him. And legally you have to give it to me. And then I'll just back out. And what are you going to do? You're going to cut me? I don't want to be with you anyway. And then when the time comes again where he's able to ask for a fight, I want another fight. And then they have to give it to him so they don't get sued. And then he backs out again. But the UFC could just be like, oh, you want to play that game? And they'll just keep. like every event that comes out, there's always like a fight near the bottom that we see. They got canceled. Someone backed out. Someone got sick. Someone had staff. So the UFC could just play that game and be like, oh yeah, we'll book you. And then we'll just assume you're going to back out. We'll just book you against Beneil Dariush every single event if you want. And then we just won't market it. We won't hype you up. We won't talk about you. They could play that game. So there's people saying that he doesn't want to be there. He looks unhappy. He doesn't want to do any press. And he hasn't been doing any press. What I think is fascinating, he hasn't wanted to be on the embeddeds. Finally, today, I think it was. He finally showed up on the third embedded. And it was very like... He wasn't even dealing with like UFC people or wanting to talk. It was just like B-roll of him reluctantly signing the posters. He didn't even want to look at them. And then talking to Brett Okamoto, who's the ESPN guy. And it was like UFC had to just get as much B-roll and footage of him as they could before he left the building. But he does look... It's weird because I've seen him in interviews. He's going on so many different outlets and giving so many other people interviews, but not the UFC. Have you guys noticed that? Because there's a little bit of a false narrative that he's not doing any press. He's invisible. He's hiding. Where is he? Did they clone him? And that's not true. He's showing up. I mean, he's showing up in places like Armin Sarukian. I'm seeing him on so many different YouTube channels, being interviewed by people I've never even heard of. But he's like not doing it for the UFC. He's like, chale. Maybe they wanted Nina Chama to interview him. And D. Devlin said, not anymore. You put that ring on it. You could embarrass me before you put the ring on it, but not anymore. So I just think he hates the UFC. I personally don't think he looks nervous. I think he has such a disdain and frustration and anger toward the UFC. And what I thought was weird when I saw him, he looked like Matthew McConaughey in Dallas Buyers Club. And I haven't even seen that movie. I've seen the trailer. He looks like Freddie Mercury right before he bit the dust, if you know what I'm saying. And I feel like that statement should get what it deserves because I was pretty proud of that when it just came off the beanie right now. But he looks very thin. And I couldn't help but think about, the people that try to come after me because of my amazing dream fantasy matchup of Conor McGregor and Israel Adesanya. And everyone's always saying, Conor's too small. Oh, no, he's not. He's bigger than Adesanya. And if you're a fight fan and you're talking about height, stop being a fight fan. Stop contaminating the community. It makes me sick that I even have to talk about weight. That weight divisions are even a thing. Don't you dare talk about height or reach. I mean, watch Hogan and Lewis. That means nothing. Watch UFC 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. We could do this all day. Height and reach means nothing. Weight, okay, I guess technically it has to mean something because we have to live with these weight divisions. But all things must pass. All things must pass. Rome fell. America's falling. Weight divisions will fall. They'll come and go. We don't have to deal with them forever. It's a social construct. All that it existed for was for more bouts and more championships and more pay-per-views. And we don't have pay-per-views anymore. And if you're in a country, if you're currently residing in a country where you still have to pay for pay-per-view, I mean, bro, how many more indicators do you have to... I mean, how many more indicators do you need? Why are you still living there? But like I said, I don't know how much time we have left here anyway. We're probably going to be on the same level as you very soon. And that's not a political statement. It's not a political statement. Maybe it's an end time statement. Maybe you could call it that. It's a truther statement. You know all these billionaires are building bunkers right now, right? And they keep referring to the event. Okay, I'm not going to talk about that right now. That's not what this is about right now. But Conor McGregor looked very skinny. People keep talking about how big he is and how much big he is, and Max has to come up, and McGregor had to lose weight for this. McGregor had to come down from heavyweight for this. I can't believe how skinny he looks compared to how we've been seeing him. I think maybe he's just malnourished maybe right now. Maybe that's why he's shaking Cody. Gable, I'm not sorry I was caught with Steve's son. Yeah, Caligula. Gable Stevenson is just tarnishing that dude's name, huh? Gable is like a darker, personality-wise, sure, Bo Nickel. Yeah, what is it, man? Is it like the ringworm and the staff? Does it just like suck something out of their personality? James Bishop! It's gonna be a great stream, my Nigel. Ninja? It's gonna be bad, my cracker. My cracker. Pull shorts up. Wait, did Conor not pay his yacht staff? Is that a thing? Heck yeah, Billy. I've been waiting for you, bro. Oh, dude, I love grape soda. Maybe she was pouring one out for the homies, bro. Joel. Joel. If Max was on Freedom 250, he would still say Saturday night. For those of you who don't know, it was on a Sunday, of course. I'm sure we all know that here. But that would be funny, man. We're going to find out Saturday night. And then someone will be like, Max, it's actually on. Yeah. He's like, that's why they call me Mystic Max. Because I know by Saturday what's going to happen on Sunday. Has anyone ever noticed that Max kind of sounds like if Jay Leno had a little bit of CTE? Yeah, Max always seems overconfident. Remember when he was trying to come at Khabib? Imagine. I'm sorry to hear that, Billy the Kidder. Yeah, we yeah, I was trying to experiment with the new thing because sometimes it's a little rough for me to wrap up the nights the way that I need to. And then both be up at a decent time to do. I don't know. I know there's people that, have it just as rough and they stay up late and they gotta wake up early. Like, look at ARJR, the dude. I don't even know how he does it. ARJR will stay up till 3 a.m, right? But he wakes up by 2. ARJR will have to wake up at 3 a.m. No, he'll stay up. ARJR will stay up all the way till 3 a.m. But then he got to wake up for work at 2 a.m. It's like, how's that even possible? How do you have to wake up before you even went to sleep? I don't even understand the physics of that. But he pulls it off. And he got more energy than I do. So I get it. Oh no. Shoot, man. I always think I'm making good progress, and I'm stupid behind. I miss that old black dude back in the day who would call the fighters and walk them out for their fights. Brother was awesome. Wait, is that the guy? Was that the guy that they used for the MVP event and that Ariel was like hyping him up? Do you know who I'm talking about? Heck yeah, you got your AC fixed. I remember when I when I was a homeowner and we had AC issues. And then, dude, when it gets fixed, it just feels like a whole new life, bro. Oh my goodness, such a relief. Yeah, we went extra, bro. We went into a triple OT last night. What's up, Randad? Randad? What the heck, man? I hope you're doing good, Randad. I don't know what's going on with me, man. I've been like really dragging the last couple days. I've been feeling a little foggy, a little groggy. I think I'm having like I really went off the deep end at the 4th of July. And I know it sounds stupid. Like most people be like, yeah, man, I was having tequila and I was snorting cocaine and all that kind of stuff. But I was doing really good. I don't know if I was talking a lot about it, but I was doing really good last week. And I was getting in shape, bro. I was spending like 2-3 hours in the garage a day, just sweating it out, just pumping some iron, just getting the cardio going. And then 4th of July, I drank so much soda, bro. So much. Regular, too. No diet. Just a bunch of sugar. And I didn't eat that much. I just wasn't hungry. But I was drinking a bunch of soda. And I was like, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. It's the 4th of July. And then the next day, I just kept drinking regular soda. And then I ate some pizza, bro. And I just kept, and I, you know. So I feel like maybe my body is either confused. Like, bro, you were being healthy. What'd you do? Or it's having withdrawals and it wants more soda and pizza. I don't know. But Randa, I hope you're not going through the same thing, bro. I hope you're feeling healthy. Jim, if you were in the UFC, what song are you walking out to? I promise, dude. I've said this before. I will come out to Dead Silence. I'll try to go hard like that. Dead Silence. Gaethje's practically cleaning the windows with his tongue. What? What happened? Do you think that 5 years of steroids, cocaine, and legal trouble is Connor's way of training to become the next John Jones? Hey, dude, I think it's his way of avoiding them dog years. Them lumps and bumps that Max has been taking. Avoiding that CTE. I kind of think he did it. He preserved himself, man. What do you think of weight cutting versus natural weight? I think everybody should be like Josh Hokett. I think you should just fight like a man. I think you should just be what you are. I think weight classes are stupid. Jay Smith says, I need you to do a fundraiser for me. A fundraiser? What are you trying to buy, bro? Jay Smith, what if I set up a GoFundMe? What if I set up a fundraiser for myself And then when I have money, then I can fundraise you. We've had fundraisers by proxy on here before. What are you trying to buy, bro? What's going on, man? Angel Padilla! They put a video of him with Nina Chama. Wait, they did? With Connor? What channel? Well, that's on the UFC then, right? What? How did it see? I just look like a casual, bro. You know how many times Angel Padilla has exposed me for looking like a casual? I'm starting to think it's an inside job. What channel is that on? What the heck? I don't see it. Was that a joke? Was that a joke?
Back in the corner. How's it going?
Hold on, I'm watching some of the Gable one.
It's your first UFC fight week. We're here. Matt, you know, like I said, I'm just so honored. What was your reaction to some of his tactics that he dominated? You are one of the biggest favorite fighters, saying whether they're best in the world or they're at least talented. You know, it doesn't matter to me. I go out there and have the same mindset when I want to dominate. What is the deal night for two? A lot of people are.
What the heck?
Deal night for you on Saturday. The ideal night is be showtime to be Gable Stevenson. If I be Gable Stevenson, it's gonna be a great performance on Saturday night. I walk out that.
He responds to the questions like if he has like he rehearsed it. Like when they're asking the question, he's like when's my turn? And then he gives his answer blah, 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 like all fast, like if he rehearsed it and he doesn't want to forget his line. It's weird, man. I'm losing my mind, bro. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Jessica! Angel Padilla celebrating 20 years this Friday, Angel!
Goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the three.
Angel's like, oh yeah, I know. I was just going to tell you. I was just going to remind you. 20 years. 20 years. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, 20 years. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I love that. Since they started dating. Ooh-hoo. Wow. Jairo! What's up, man? I feel like I haven't seen you in these parts in a long time. Jairo, did you know that we do new VODs and uploads and streams every single day now? Like, till you're sick of me, bro. Till you're sick of me. They should make some red undies for a bout. The Connor bout. Win it is like Skip and Uno. Max says if he wins, he should get his chance at the bout and make the Connor money. I could see Islam Abdelaziz taking that for easy win. Could you imagine Makachev putting the red chonies on? Oh, dude. Oh my gosh. Ali Abdelaziz, he slides the red chonies onto Makachev? Or he slides them off. I don't know. Either way. Either way. Oh my gosh. That would be funny, dude. I think they need to fully embrace Jairo. I think they fully need to embrace the whole WWE thing. They know what they're doing. They know what they value. They know they like to try to condemn Josh Hockett out loud, on camera, on microphone. But behind the scenes, like Josh Hockett said, I don't get any texts, no messages, no emails. They don't care. If they really didn't like it, they would say something. They have an HR department. They have people in charge that could try to put them in line. Nobody's reaching out. Nobody cares. So fully embrace it. You know how many, I know we get the MMA Puritans every once in a while, but you know how many people would love that? The freak show of that? The undies? The red chonies for a bout? Dude, Dana White, after you win the fight, Dana White comes up from behind you. Instead of putting the belt, he's like, hey, pick up your leg, left leg first, and he puts the red chonies on you. That would be crazy, bro. Dude, I agree, Jairo. I agree. Oh my gosh, man. That's too perfect. Here's my thing, Melancholy. I think Conor McGregor looks so skinny right now because we're used to him looking so ridiculous. Normally, he is huge. So now we see him and it's jarring because he looks so unbelievably different than we've been used to. And it's like, oh, that's what he looks like with that frame at 170. It's crazy. I mean, there's other 170 fighters that will have a little bit of pudge. They're walking around with a little bit of water weight. This dude is coming in dense, shredded, ripped, and that's what 170 looks like on him. So, I mean, at first it did look very weird, but it's like, no, that's normal. Normally we see him, he's weighing like 210 pounds. I hope you enjoy your dinner, James. Gay Bo, the gay Bo, Stevenson. Yeah, you saw him kissing John Jones or what? Him and John Jones were like, no. We're doing like the because both John Jones' grandparents and my grandparents are both Aussie. You know how those dudes, they do the New Zealand kiss where it's not a kiss. I don't know why I said that. Never mind. It's not a kiss. They do that thing where they blow into each other's mouths, and it's kind of like that movie. Have you seen that movie Six Souls with those 6 souls? And they either suck or blow in the mouths to get the spirits in or out or what. It's like we saw that movie and we made a pact that night because we were having nightmares and they're like, all right, never mind. No one's buying it. I made an inside joke to like 3 people that are here right now. So oh shoot. I heavily doubt it, Legendary Gnome. But if you will be so kind, let me look at it really good again this evening. And if that's okay, let me respond to that early tomorrow. Because I was skimming through it yesterday while I was trying not to get too far away from the movie because I know the movie was still playing and Jay Smith was getting mad at me and whatnot. But let me look at that again. I'm sure it looked funny, but let me check that again and I'll let you know. I kind of don't want to have any kind of a big influence over it because I love that that's your thing and it just feels so organic, you know. But I'll take a peek at it again. It was fun, bro. It was fun, dude. Yeah, I'm feeling it, bro. Like my eyes hurt. My eyes hurt. My head, there's like a weird fog. I don't know, man. I don't know if lightheaded is the right word. Irritable for sure. Just eat a spicy chicken sandwich, no mayonnaise, add extra Santa Fe sauce. You'll be better, GM. I was just thinking about one of those the other day. I can't, you know what? Honestly, it's despicable of me that I haven't done yet after all these years, even if just in your honor, bro. That is wrong of me, and I own that. My walkout song will still be Blood In, Blood Out by the Bound by Honor theme music. I've joked before about walking out to a sound canceling sound so that it's totally silent. Crucito! Crucito! Oh, dang. You need to pay your phone bill and the other half of your electric bill. Shoot, man. Your phone bill and the other half of your electric bill. Jay Smith, let me, I mean, I have no real power, man, but let me do this. And I feel like we have a community that's not that I'm not paranoid about, you know, because some pockets of YouTube would have like a bunch of haters and immature people and whatnot. But I feel, I hope nobody proves me wrong, but I feel like this is a community where even if people, you know, aren't able or willing to help for whatever reason, that at least they won't be a hater, you know? So Jay, and I hope this doesn't make anybody feel uncomfortable, you know? Jay, I would just say, bro, like, hey, this is real life, man. This is real life. And a lot of the time, because I'm not doing like a highly produced, edited video right here. Even the thumbnail and the title, I'm very, very upfront and forward about it now. I'm not trying to rickroll anybody. I'm telling people up front, hey, this is random, bro. If we talk about MMA, it's going to be a little bit. I mean, of course, most of the time I expect to talk about it. I just want to lower the bar, you know? That way people are pleasantly surprised as opposed to disappointed. But Jay, if you would like, why don't you just post like a Venmo or a Cash App or something like that? Because what I was gonna say is I look at this like a community, like if we're just hanging out, like we're all just hanging out at a pizza place or something, or like at a park or like at someone's house. Like this is just a bunch of buddies, you know. And in real life, if I had a buddy that needed some assistance, then, you know, if we were in a group of mixed company with friends and somebody legitimately truly needed some help in situations like that, then, you know, sometimes people are like, hey, you know, I don't want to do this, but I'm in a spot. Anybody can help me out or whatever, you know. And then if they can, they do. And if not, they don't. I just hope no one acts stupid about it. But, yeah, I mean, feel more than free to do that, bro. Trust me, dude. I know what it's like. I mean, every time I get paid from, you know, people being generous to me, super chats or AdSense or whatever, I'm already like, I was telling Marilena the other day, man, it's exhausting because I don't know. I know what it feels like, man. Anything you do get, anything you do make, it's like already gone. It's already gone to that debt and that card and that payment. It's like already, it's almost feels like there's probably a lot of you here in this chat right now. You get up and you go to work every morning and you're getting paid money that's already owed to somebody or something. So it's not like you're going and building up your savings, you know. You're just trying to get out of a hole. So I know it's suffocating, man. I know what that feels like. So we all have it at different levels. Kind of just like Poirier being a rich dude and still being depressed, you know. It's like there's a lot of us that have different amounts of money and debt and resources, but we could all still be struggling, you know? So if there is anyone out there, whatever, if there is anyone out there that is blessed, you just came into some money, some uncle that you didn't even like passed away, he won the lottery. There's a homie in the community that, you know, it's not like he comes by and does this every day, you know, has a legitimate need. And if anyone could be a blessing to him, then it'd be up to you to find out if it's in your heart to do so. It hurts, man. I know what it's like. There were times where I needed to go somewhere and I just couldn't even go because I didn't even have gas money, you know? Like, it's... And I'm not talking about, like, to the mall or something. I'm talking about, like, I had to go to work. And it's like, I don't even have gas money to get to work. Fortunately, I don't have that problem anymore because I work from home. It was just them introducing themselves, saying the interview was coming. Oh, so it's probably on Nina Chama's channel, huh? My walkout song would be I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan. Will rated R Power Ranger have violence or just dancing and flips? I feel like a rated R Power Ranger, I feel like it would be, and I never saw it. I don't think I want to see it. I feel like it would be disappointing after, like, you don't want to see characters like that. But I feel like it would be, you know how, like, they made Winnie the Pooh evil? I feel like it would be something like that. Like, it would be dark. Dude, ugh! I thought the Brown Ranger thing was going to turn out so differently, bro. There's certain things I did over the last 10 years of this YouTube career. There's a handful of them where I was like convinced this is gonna be the thing. Grapple Lake says, can you say happy birthday to my daughter Jada? Jada, I hope you're still there, Jada. Because I tend to ramble sometimes. I talk a lot and I get distracted. And I don't know if you're still here. I'm a little far behind in the chat. I sincerely hope that you are still here, Jada. But in case you are, let me say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jada. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jada. I hope you have a fantastic day. And now I want some cake. Now I want some cake. GM is so far behind the chat, you would think his flux capacitor was broken. That's a good one. Thank you, Randad. Thank you, bro. This is a beautiful community. Connor needs to get back to his Mexican karate. What's up, Pancake Man? Mexican karate. Man used to touch butt in the park and actually win fights. Then Mayweather happened. Yeah, man. That money changed him. And I ain't talking about Mayweather Pacific. Well, I guess I am also. But yeah, man. It changed him. He's like, oh, I don't need to do A, B, and C. I could just do this. I could fight and not even win? Man. It sounds less gay, calling it a New Zealand kiss. Oh, I'm sorry, Billy the Kidder. He's yeah, I didn't get the joke. Oh, man. Oh, man. If you're not feeling so well, your content is not showing it. You're solid, bro. A bad mofo at your craft. Thank you, man. Thank you. That makes me feel better because I don't ever want to come on here and be like, hey, everybody. Which I have done plenty of times. Thank you, Randan. I agree, Mystical Ninja. Octopus rounding up the troops. We only got 4 minutes. Marloca showed up. Marloca back to back. Back to back to back. The hat trick. Marloca's fully embracing the World Cup culture with the hat trick. I don't even know what to call this. Is there a name for back to back to back to back? That's like a hat trick and a pair of shoes. I don't even. Thank you, Marloca. We have achieved the goal. We have achieved the goal.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion, cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
We have achieved the goal. We have achieved the goal. And I'm trying not to be. It's a fine line, man. I'm not trying to be annoying about it. I'm not trying to be greedy about it. I am trying to be intelligent about it. I have had a very, very difficult time over the years doing things like streaming and actually considering it worthy of any kind of compensation. Because I'm like, dude, anyone here can press live and just start rambling. And it's like, this isn't work? So I've definitely struggled with that. So I try every once in a while to not get too silly about it. I just put a cute little 10. Cute little 10 today. Let's not get carried away. Let's not get crazy. And, you know, I appreciate you. It's very easy. Just nobody has to do anything. You just don't do anything. It's very easy to not get a goal. It's too easy. But you guys said, no, we're going to get it today. So thank you. And you know what? You reminded me of something because I'm always thinking, what can I do for them? How can I make this worth it? And look, I always try to preface it with this, that I can't just necessarily jump into it 100% and be like, all right, that's the thing. But I do value your opinion. And I wanted to ask you guys something because I want to start. Yes, in case you forgot, I do stream, upload shorts and a VOD every single day now without fail. That is a thing. It's impressive. I understand. But I don't want to focus on that right now. In addition to that, I want to start making some edits again at my own pace that aren't going to drive me off the rails. And I want to make some that are like considered what they call evergreen content. More like, you know how they do like what they call video essays and stuff like that, where every once in a while you'll see a video pop up and it's like the history of Taco Bell or something like that. I want to make videos that could just live like that and could be found in 4 years and be just as relevant, you know? So, and I think I would have fun doing that. Trying to constantly keep up with the news or breaking down a fight that just ended and now I'm fighting the clock and everyone else has already made a video about it. It's stressful. It's not fun. So I wanted to ask you guys, I'm just curious. What would you guys like more? Would you enjoy it more? And I'm going to make it simple on here, but I'm going to say it out loud so you understand it. Would you like it more if I made like video essay type breakdowns and really went in and out and still it'd be like my style? I'd be making it funny, doing the jokes and all that kind of stuff. Would you like it more if I broke down like fight events, like UFC events? Like if I did a crazy comprehensive breakdown of like UFC 5, you know, that happened back in like, I don't know, that would have been like, that probably would have been like 1994 or 5. If I broke down an event like that, or like an old Pride event. Or if I broke down movies like Enter the Dragon, Bloodsport, Ip Man, Rush Hour, stuff like that. I'm starting a poll. Let me know what you think. Marloca says, I'm lurking. I'm lurking because I'm working. Thank you so much, Marloca. I appreciate you. In my lungs and sometimes up my nose. Is Mulan the OG gender swapping indoctrination? I mean, I think Disney has been at the forefront of most things, right?
I'm not surprised.
I used to say the same thing all the time, Angel, because of The Simpsons. I used to say that. And then I started to be like, you know what? I think I actually you know, when I actually for 2 seconds considered like, what if I actually did do that? And I thought in real life, I think I would just want like dead silence. Yeah, my happy birthday to you. I don't know. Happy birthday. Hey Jada. Hey, Jada, we're going to find out Saturday night if you're going to have a happy birthday, Jada. Happy birthday to you. Hey, Jada, do you have time to hop on today? We're in the lobby waiting for you. Happy birthday to you. Do you have time to hop in the lobby? We're going to get some gaming going right now. I just put some new batteries in my controller. Happy birthday, dear Jada. Happy birthday we're gonna find out Saturday night what kind of gift, what kind of present you getting, Jada, to you. Yeah, I've been saying that my whole life, Melancholy. It's so stupid. Can't have your cake and eat it too. The only thing I've ever done with my cake is eat. That's so stupid, bro. Like, what do you mean you can't have your cake and eat it? That's why you get the cake. What are you gonna do with it? You gonna put it in your closet? Dang. I wish YouTube would make me feel like I was a featured channel, you know? Every once in a while, people like David Flores hop in and they tell me that this got featured. And it's like, I just wish I would feel like I was a featured channel, you know? I wish I felt the residual featured channeledness, you know? Dude, this is crazy. Max Bluestein! Thank you, bro. Dude, supporting after the goal was made? Max Bluestein over here showing off, bro. Thank you, man. Buckle up, Teddy. Much love, man. Shoot, I'm lost. I thought I was doing good, man. I thought I was doing good. Yeah, Baki the Wander. Probably, man. I gotta experiment a little bit, man. Play Resident Evil Requiem on stream. Gaming, I think, is one of the things that hurt my channel in the past. I'd have to do like another channel, man. I already have like 32 channels. There isn't an everything and anything option. I appreciate you, man. When you were, Cheese Lyman, when you were selling your house, the life stories you told were comedy gold. from the issues with your AC unit to getting an electric mower. I hated that thing. I hated it. My neighbors thought I was gay. I remember when Marilena wanted to get that, I was like, are you kidding me? An electric lawnmower? What am I going to get next? An electric car? Because you left the old one in the rain. Yeah, dude. She was so mad. She was so mad. She would have been less mad if I had left her in the rain. Wow. Where did I tell those cheese line men? Did I tell them on the membership tab? Was I talking about all that publicly? That's crazy, man. I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to do on these streams. That's why I'm naming them mostly random stuff, like whatever. I'm just going to talk about whatever. But, I mean, long, hours-long streams aren't that findable. They're not going to be that algorithmically blessed. I'd have to do shorter videos, so I get what you're saying. The electric mower's gone, bro. It's gone. It's gone. When we sold the house and left, I told her, because it became something that was a necessity at that point in our life, and I told her I'm never gonna use that thing again. That has to be so. Here, I don't ever give up on anything. You know how people like to beat a dead horse. I'm always the one trying to resuscitate a dead horse. You could have a horse that died 2.5 months ago, and I'm still trying to resuscitate it. I don't like to let anything. I never give up on anything. I mean, that's why I'm still here. I try and try. I never stop swinging, ever, under any circumstances, any situation. And I don't know if I told you guys this. I was I went kicking and screaming and clawing and weeping, selling that house. I didn't want to sell it. I didn't want to leave that house. Marilena was trying to convince me to do it for a couple years. And I kept saying, no. We'll figure it out. Something's going to happen. It'll turn around. I'll figure it out. And at a certain point, I just had to cave in. So it was kind of like her waiting for me to say, okay, fine. If not, we would have gotten foreclosed on. And she was just waiting for me to be smart. And even though it wasn't, her fault at all, I got us into that situation because of my ridiculous career choice. There was a part of me that was so bitter and sad about it that I was like, well, then I'm not taking that lawnmower. I'm not taking that then. If we're doing this, then I'm not taking that. Which was, I was in no position to push for anything. But she was like, fine. Because she was like, we need to leave here. She was right. It's like saying the early bird gets the worm. Take all those worms. That's a good point. Why would there only be one worm, I think worms always travel in packs, don't they? Are you kidding me? Perfect. Are you even able to do that tomorrow? ? So, in case the right person is listening right now, I had something very generously sent to my P.O. box. And Marilena was going to pick it up for me because it wasn't really too very extremely possible for me to get it. It was much easier for her to get it today. And apparently she went, I don't know, what was she thinking? She should have known this. She went after the normal hours and thought that I don't know if she thought that it was going to fit in the little thing. I guess I should have told her it's not going to fit in the little thing. You have to go to the counter. Maybe that's my fault. It's always my fault somehow, so I should have known that. But I guess we're going to have to get it tomorrow. So I just want to give you that update. Kaimon! You the featured channel on my Hearts homepage, jefe. Wait, what do you mean Hearts? On my Hearts homepage? They got a Hearts homepage now? What does that mean? You the featured channel on my Hearts homepage. Dude, I'm featured on like everybody. Okay, hold up. If I'm featured, why don't we have 1 million people here right now, though? That's my concern. This is how you feature people, YouTube? You feature people and they get 59 viewers? Imagine how many viewers I'd have if I didn't get featured. Yeah, dude. Hey, Lord Racer, guess what? We also had an electric weed whacker. It was disgusting, bro. It was despicable. Are you kidding me, Jay? Are you kidding me, Jay? Jay says, OMG, I just got blessed so hardcore. I can't believe it. But in a way, I can. I love the JoJo family. And I know, Dojo. And I know the Dojo family loves me.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion.
Amazing.
Cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
This isn't a career. This is an opportunity.
That is... That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. I love that this is a community where a person feels like they could be vulnerable and reach out. And also a community where there's people there who will say, I got you. That is beautiful, man. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Man. Wow. GM, I am the same quote. I'm the same. A quote I resonate with from my favorite author, David Wallace, is everything I've ever let go of has everything I've ever let go of has claw marks on it. Yeah, that's why I have a storage unit. I have a storage unit with stuff in it from before I was in kindergarten. Guess how much Marilena loves that. Yeah. I can't get rid of anything, man. Oh no. Oh no. I just saw the results of the poll. Oh shoot, man. I forgot to say what it was, period. I'm hoping some people came in and they were like, "What do you like more? I like UFC more than movies." Maybe they didn't hear my question. Dang it. That's a bummer. But here's what I kind of have to take into consideration. I gotta constantly be in mode where I'm expanding and trying to catch eyeballs that aren't already on here. And it's like, I'm already talking about UFC most of the time. So I need to try to maybe make videos to grow my base and get people who don't care about UFC, and they'll be here for the movie stuff. And the people who do care about UFC, they're already here anyway, and I'm already talking about UFC. I don't know. This is discouraging. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to close this poll in like 15 seconds. I'll say it one more time. I was thinking about making evergreen type videos, edited videos, my old classic style jokes and everything, where I'm either breaking down like old legendary UFC events, Pride events, whatever, and I'm talking about MMA Pride, or I'm breaking down movies like Kickboxer, Jackie Chan movies, Bruce Lee movies, and that's what it is. And if you want to vote, if you haven't already, please go ahead and vote. I'm going to close it in like 10 seconds. It is what it is. And I guess the people have spoken. It looks like it's going to stay about that way. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's close the poll. Wait, where did that go? Allegedly, GM has been growing his stash since episode 1 of the Moss and Jesse show. It's not funny. I got laser hair removal when I was 20 years old, and I regretted it ever since. LOL, I'm the passenger for my kiddo getting driving hours right now. Dude, migrant. Dude, I'm scared for you. You can't be on the phone right now. You gotta be like this. Right next to the wheel. Dude, are you okay? Are you you're not scared? Well, I agree, Ray. I want to do it with old school movies. I would be breaking down Above the Law, Bloodsport, Enter the Dragon, Chuck Norris movies, Jet Li movies, Jackie Chan movies, maybe some Stallone. In honor of Jay, I got a poll for you, GM. In honor of Jay. Okay, I appreciate that, Max. Mike Alfieri! This is water. This is water. Be like water. Okay. Thank you, Mike. Mike wants some movie stuff. Oh, see, Diego. Okay, I knew. I figured maybe I just needed to repeat it. Okay. Overruled. We pick movies. Okay, I like it. Books. Oh, read some books. Bro, if you did a little bit of stand-up, you would expand your network. You mean like in person, like on stage in front of actual human beings, or like on a live stream? Okay, good. That's funny. Everyone had like the same experience with the poll. Break down new movies and be the spoiler. Do reviews of the Bruce Lee movies. Those will make good content and fight fans will like. I would have so much fun doing that, man. I just want to make something that I'm going to have fun doing, man. Thank you, Mystical Ninja. Uh-oh. I've never seen that movie, Ray, and I'm embarrassed to admit that. Everything's about short form content now to capture a new audience. Yeah, so in case you guys weren't here when I said it earlier, every single day now, every day without fail, I'm uploading one VOD, and this is bare minimum. Like the other day I did 2 streams. Another day I did 2 VODs too, but I'm trying to do one VOD, or I am doing it. One VOD, one stream, and one short every day. Just staple, standard, every day. So hopefully that will do something. Lionheart, heck yeah, man. I just watched that a couple weeks ago. Jay Smith! Yeah, it was amazing. And GM, 8 years in here, and it keeps getting better, brother. You're the best, GM. That's amazing, Jay. That's amazing, bro. Look at this dude. Jay Smith was in dire straits. Jay, this dude's in here being a blessing to me with 5 big ones. Dude.
Amazing.
Much love, Jay. Much love, man. Oh, I love The Sandlot. Law-abiding citizen. Is that the one with Denzel Washington? GM wants to break down all the remade woke Disney stuff. Oh, dude. Have like a Jesse on Fire channel. Start talking about the Odyssey. A book club. Yeah, I did a terrible job with the poll. Because the poll was like not clear at all. And I said it. Because I said this when I posted it. Look, the poll's going to look very vague, but let me explain it to you. And then I posted it. So anyone that came after that, it looked crazy. I think most people who are not subscribed want typical MMA news or mechanical breakdowns and just watch AI slop. The rest of us are here for the Grandmaster. I'm here for Mexican martial arts.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I'm very, very, very thankful for the core that we have here. If our core that we had here was like a core, like it would be like a 12 pack, like a strong ripped core. You know what I'm saying? Come on! Ever thought about just starting a clip channel unrelated to you as a person, like clipping streamers or movies? Your editing could be applied elsewhere. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. You know what I hate, dude? I feel like I could have been, I could have found so much more success by this point if I wasn't like this. But I feel like, I have this problem where it's like I have this artistic integrity and I'm an artiste. I have ideas. I have things that I think are funny that I want to put out there, and I want to bring them to people and entertain and make people laugh, and I want to show this and that and flesh out these ideas, and I just feel like doing that would feel so soulless. But it's like, hey, it might take off because if it has like my timing or comedic or whatever, feels weird talking about myself like that. But whatever my sensibilities are and putting it on other things that are already like real big in pop culture, maybe that could be something. It would also be really hard trying to clip other people's stuff in movies with all the copyright potential issues and stuff like that. Admin and Discord need to make us a channel. What does that mean? Need to make us a channel. You sprayed yourself, didn't you? Question mark. I could smell it through the vent. Period. Ray Charles didn't write Georgia on My Mind. He always struck me as one of the dudes that would have the integrity to write his own lyrics. That's disappointing. Never heard anyone say this, but I think Brenda Schaub looks like Steven Seagal's unclaimed child. Let me know your thoughts. You know what would be funny? Because, I mean, I've never thought that independently, but that would be funny if he actually was like, if he embraced that as a meme and like played into it. That would be funny. That would probably gain him a lot of favor with the MMA community. More like the odd SC. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had to be a blessing to you with the 5 big ones because I got a very generous blessing from in here, so I don't mind throwing fire back at you. Share the love. Thank you, man. That gesture means everything, man. I'm very, 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 very happy to hear that you're blessed and that those things are going to be okay. I know what it feels like, man, to have that weight lifted. That's what this community does for me, like on a consistent basis, bro. Maybe you need to find a connect that works for YouTube, someone that could explain how your channel's not getting picked up by the algorithm. You know what? Like even Marilena has told me that. She's like, of all the videos that you've ever uploaded, all the time that you stream, the different people watching, she's like, there's nobody that has ever mentioned that they like know someone or someone works here. Or like, how is that possible? And I'm always like, I know. I would love that, dude. I would love that. There's no shortage of ideas. Dude, I think about it sometimes. Like, I wonder what that feels like. I wonder what it feels like. The people that make a video and they upload it and it just does good. I'm like, what is that like? And like, I just feel like with my, I don't know, capabilities, if I had that missing piece that I was favored by the algorithm, like if I could know, because honestly, I feel like me knowing that I'm not in the algorithm anyway and that things aren't going great, there's a way that could kind of contaminate? what the heck, that it could kind of contaminate like my mindset. And I like to feel that everything that I do, I put my best in it. When I'm streaming, I'm trying to be on all cylinders. I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to be like every time I do anything, I'm trying to give it my all. But I can't help but think that there's got to be a piece of me that's like, you know what? I bet if I knew that every single time I uploaded, it was going to be, at least as far as I'm confirmed. Like, in my opinion, if I uploaded a video and everyone was even 100,000 views, that's like a home run. If I could know that every time it was just going to be like that, it would be, I feel like it would just, I don't know. I kind of don't like what I'm saying right now because it makes me feel like I'm admitting that I don't try my best or something. But it's not even that. It's just like, it's kind of like if you know you're gonna go out to get the mail every day and you just go in your slippers and you know, some pajamas or whatever. But if you knew that you were gonna go out to the mail one day and like all the paparazzi was gonna be there, you'd clean up a little bit, you know? It's just, there's something different in the approach. And I don't know, man. I just feel like if I could know, oh, you're actually gonna treat me right, you're actually gonna, not even any kind of extra favoritism, but just like not be anti me, you're actually gonna do right by me. Oh, I was just waiting on that. I'm gonna mess things up now. I'm gonna shake stuff up. I'm gonna make some banger type, like, because I could make them right now and it doesn't even. Look at my Strickland and Chamoya video. You know somebody did it, bro. You know somebody did it. How do you undo it, though? Thank you, Michael Fury. Thank you, man. Because your fan loyalty suggests that you should be growing, but there must be something working against the algorithm that you don't know about. I told you guys a long time ago that there was rumors and people were trying to come. I think there were spies or something. I think there were spies in the enemy camp. People were coming in here a few years ago telling me that another creator was trying to come after my channel and having people mass report me and stuff like that and really mess me up. I don't know if it was true, but I do know that the timeline adds up. Family Guy incorporates Mexican martial arts in their fight scenes. As they should. Why don't you make a channel that explains the process of making a movie? That way you can make your movie at the same time, show everyone how you did it. Because then they'll steal my secret recipe. Yeah, before I don't even have any success. I'm like, they're going to steal my success. That's a good idea, actually. That's a fantastic idea. It's a cover? I thought you just meant someone else wrote it. It's a cover? Oh, so you're gonna have so you catch them when they're later then? That's a consistent thing, Billy the Kidder? Togi. I need to look that up, bro. Diego, let me tell you this. I used to have that mindset. And that was when I used to take a while to do uploads. Remember, everyone was always like, oh, Mexican martial arts is lazy, it takes forever to do upload. That's because I was treating everyone like my masterpiece. And I was like, this one's gonna go viral. This one is gonna blow up. It's gonna be at the top of the recommendeds. Oh, shoot, dude. Oh, shoot, dude. Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot!
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion.
What the?
I might hit the 3-wheel motion.
Amazing.
Cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
This isn't a career. This is an opportunity.
Am I right, Miami?
BTK. In some communities, BTK is a stone cold, ice cold, cold-blooded, lots of cold, freezing temperatures, killer. Has ruined communities, has ruined lives, has ruined families, has ruined relationships. In a lot of circles, BTK is an animal. In this circle, BTK, Billy the Kidder, is a blessing, a tremendous blessing. And it ain't the first time. It definitely ain't the first time. And you know what I think is very interesting? This is coming off of a movie night that, whether directly or indirectly, kind of by default, unfortunately, disrespected BTK, Billy the Kidder, by being a little bit too early, and we missed having him there. Billy the Kidder slides in and contributes 100 big ones to the PayPal. 100. And we're talking instantaneous. We're talking PayPal. He hit that beepy, and everybody knows that the beepy is different. Thank you. Thank you very much, Billy the Kidder, for hitting that beepy fund, the PayPal fund. I feel like I have to elaborate for those that just came in. Thank you. I don't want people to think that BTK is contributing money for, I'm not. So thank you very much. Thank you, Billy the Kidder. Thank you. Thank you, man. What a blessing, dude. What a blessing. What a blessing. And again, coming off that movie night, too. I don't know if you would have liked it, BTK. I mean, the other BTK, he probably would have liked it. They probably consulted him on that movie, actually. I don't know if you would have liked it. Thank you, BTK. Thank you, bro. ARJR. Yo, the goal was met without me. It was met without me. Are you kidding me? Hound Dog was a cover? You can buy views. It's what a lot of streams do. Oh, I know. Not only streams. You can buy views. You can buy commenters. It's like $100 for 1 million views. Yeah, I know. And YouTube doesn't penalize you either. Back in the day, YouTube might catch you. They might catch you, but they don't care anymore because it's in their best interest. Because what happens when you buy views is you've earned yourself social proof. You know what I saw today? I left a comment on a UFC video yesterday, and it has like 2,000 thumbs up. It was pretty nice, actually. And somebody went in there, and they said something like, because somebody left me a nice response. They're like, oh, Grandmaster, what's up, bro? And then someone went in there and they were like, I actually used to watch his videos and I just looked at his channel yesterday and boy, has he fallen off. He only has this many views. And I'm like, yep, there it is. People tie in whether or not someone has fallen off based on what? Not the content, not the quality of the content, it's social proof. He didn't base it on the content matter, on whether or not he liked it, didn't like it, didn't think it was funny, thought it was different, didn't like the format. He tied in his view and opinion of the channel having fallen off 100% based on the view count. I talk about that all the time. There's channels out there that buy views. So people see the views and they're like, this must be the best channel because it has so many views. That's called social proof. It affects people's mindset. That's just like the same as when you're selling a product and you make yours the most expensive. And people are like, oh, that must be the best one. I remember I used to see that when I was selling cars. And I would see some cars that were so much more expensive than other cars, and they were so ugly. So ugly. So ugly on the outside, on the inside. They were smaller. There's no room. They largely use the same parts as other more inexpensive cars, but the price tag gives it that social proof. Oh, this must be the better one. Yeah, people buy them, man. People buy them. But I'm embarrassed to do that. Oh, man. ARJR, what's up, Dojo fam? Better late than never. Better late than never. ARJR, I was about to say goodbye right now, dude. I was about to say goodbye right now. Mike Alfieri, you might already be gone, bro. You might already be gone, dude. I'm so glad that we caught you for a moment. I'm so glad that we had you for a moment in time. GM, just because someone else did the video doesn't mean it was you. Your videos have always been the best on here. We know that. You should know that. You crazy vato loco. You're too kind, man. Thank you. Thank you, man. Yeah, I don't want to be too specific because I don't want to start a war or whatever, you know. But there was definitely people coming over here telling me, hey, man, I've been hearing there's been some breadcrumbs that people are coming after your channel and they're trying to get you reported and trying to do this and that and trying to take you down. And yup. ARJR has came in here into the PayPal. He just bust the double doors open with no hands. He kicked the doors down. And he slapped down he slapped down 110 big ones in the PayPal.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion.
Tis but a scratch.
Sipping on this green tea potion.
Stop the fight!
110 big ones in the PayPal. 110 big ones in the PayPal. Thank you, bro. Thank you, ARJR. The official, some call him the official recruiter of the Mexican martial arts. Some call him Unbeliever Boy. I call him both of those things. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm trying my best to be an active champion for you guys. I'm trying my best to be deserving of your generosity. I'm trying to stay as both active, but also still creative. I want to keep inventing and keep putting. I'm trying to lay these tracks here, this foundation. So every day I'm just doing the algorithm thing and trying to crack in there and just VOD stream shorts. And while I get that steady and while I get it to where it could be like autonomous at a certain point, then I could start letting my VODs and shorts that have already been uploaded like days ahead, let them do their thing while I start working on some other stuff, edits, movies, stuff like that. So I'm still putting in that work for you guys. Thank you. Would you be able to make a sketch comedy like from that bad idea? The guy started with sketch comedy and just made Obsession for. Oh, it's those guys for a 1 million. You know what, Diego? I don't know if you remember, bro. I tried to do a Indiegogo campaign to make a movie. At this point, maybe like 3 years ago, and I was trying to raise. Well, it doesn't matter. I raised a little over $6,000. Little over 6,000. And you know what I want to do, Diego? And I don't know, this might be stupid. It might be stupid. there's a part of me that doesn't want to raise a penny more. I would love the idea. I would love the story and the idea. And I had to definitely rework the original idea, which, whatever, that's what happens. But I would love the story of making a movie and it's done. It's ready. Here, it's ready to watch. And I could tell people that it was made with like no budget. Because when I hear that something was made on a $1 million budget, I'm like, what'd you do with all that money? That's so much money. I was trying to make mine. I think it was 200. I think it was 200,000. And then when that didn't happen, I was like, you know what? I felt like it did something in me, and I was like, you know what? I'll find the silver lining in this. I'll take that bet. You know, I'd like to make a movie and be able to say, I didn't make this with anything. Yeah, suck on that. Yeah, what's up now, Obsession? I would love to be able to make a movie. And they'd be like, how much you put in there? Like 850,000? $1 million? I'd be like, like, yeah, I would love to make a movie for nothing. I think that would be cool, man. I think that would be a flex. I'd be like, what do you guys need money for? You guys need money to make movies? I would love that, man. Just shoot it guerrilla style. Shoot, man. Where are we at? Wait, blind tickle and kiss? Blind tickle and kiss. Oh, shoot. Wow. Wow, man. Wow, man. What a good dude, man. What a good dude. Who buy their own music? What the? Yeah, for real, man. I'm always getting notified. I get notifications from stupid channels I'm not even subscribed to. I've been watching since I think 2020 or so. 2020 was a little bit of a good time for me, man. There was some good videos that hit big at that time for me, bro. In my opinion, I think your channel shadow banned. It's not fully banned, but it's in the void. There's just no way for me to crack through, man. I've tried to talk to I've tried to chat with YouTube. I've tried to talk with the stupid behind the scenes AI thing and try to get it to confess to me. I don't know what to do, man. Like, at what point does it let you get out of it, man? I don't know. ARJR has just blessed Ben Danklin. Ben Danklin. Danklin. I just heard it. Benjamin Danklin. We are family. Califas Randas. I got all my homies. California knows how to ruin a whole state. Thank you, ARJR, for blessing Ben Danklin 24. Thank you, man. Gorillas don't know how to use cameras, silly. Oh, we teaching them. We gave gorillas that AI. We put that AI. We made them some iPad babies, some iPad gorillas. UFC Spacey, what's up, man? ARJR Mar is lurking and working. Marloca has to lurk. Marloca still at work. Yeah, man. I think the sketch comedy route helped hone their skills and gave them the proof of concept to sell to investors and fund obsession. That's something that I was and I, maybe I just have to stop being stupid about certain things. But Marilena was actually telling me about that the other day. She was like, I was talking about, because I told you guys this recently. I don't know if you remember. The thing that I was most recently excited about lately was I wanted to shoot a trailer. I was like, you know what? I've been talking about shooting a whole movie. Super duper ambitious. Maybe just start with the trailer. See what it feels like if I just shoot a trailer and shop it around. And she's like, who are you going to shop it to? Are you going to shop it to like Netflix, Tubi, Pluto? What's going to happen is they'll, like, I'm not trying to make her sound like a villain. Here's my point. She was basically reminding me, you're trying to get people to get on board with this, right? Like a company or like a student. She's like, you can't work with people. You get mad at people. You say they're stupid. They're not funny. They don't have the same ideas. You don't like when they do something. Like, she knows I'm such a control freak. And she's like, you're not going to be able to work like that. You never want to take anybody else's ideas. You don't work well with others. You're going to get mad if they give you notes. You're going to say they try to change your movie. And I was like, you're right. That would drive me crazy. If I, like my baby, if they tried to change it, I would freak out. The only way that it would work, which is crazy, they only give this is what they did for Louis C.K. when he made his show. He had a agreement with them, 0 notes, 0. I'm going to give you the show and you upload it. That's it. 0 notes. And it's because of who he was for decades or whatever, being a big comedian. So it's like, yeah, if somebody wanted to fund it and then they agreed, I don't want to hear a word about it. I'm just going to deliver it. But, that's crazy. Wait, favorite MMA perk. What's up, Fetus? I think that sounded like I said something else at the start. Fightis. I don't know how to pronounce that, bro. I wanna hold it out of you. Maybe, bro. Maybe. But dude, I would also be. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not even gonna if I made oof. I don't think I'd be able to put the movie on YouTube. I feel like YouTube has hurt me so much over the years. If I put that, you guys know I've been talking about this movie for years. If I made that movie and put it on YouTube so it could get 1,200 views, I would Kurt Cobain. Like, I would just, there's no way. I wouldn't even allow it to happen. I would Kurt Cobain, which means I would get killed by my wife, and then it would be staged to make it look like I did it. I couldn't. I'd probably put it on a website for like, I don't know, a few bucks a pop or something like that. Like I don't think there's any way I would put it on YouTube after the relationship that I've had with YouTube. And I get it, and I know that's kind of like the move to be like a man of the people. But after the relationship I've had with YouTube over the last decade, I feel like that is just the biggest, like meteor, like the biggest meteor of depression that you would be like inviting and welcoming to yourself. Like I don't think that would go well. Well, yeah, dude. Well, so it's Geodudes. Geodudes, did you see what we were making before? The proof of concept thing that we made and posted? And look, I'm almost kind of... I kind of cringe when I see it. Like the one that we made when I stabbed Flaco, that was very rushed. And it was made with no money. I kind of cringe when I see that. But that was kind of like a proof of concept. So I don't know if you saw that, Geo dudes. I was actually trying to raise money for that in the past, and we posted that as a proof of concept. And yeah, we raised a little over 6,000. You and Corey Feldman? I'm down. That would be funny, dude. I wouldn't be surprised, Jessica. If I uploaded a full-blown, full feature length, like I finally did my masterpiece, finally made a movie, and it got 1,200 views on YouTube, I'd be like, yep, uh-huh. The only problem with that, Diego, is that's never gonna happen. That's never, and I have to disagree with that, because to me it's like, bro, Jean-Claude Van Damme didn't even know what a 30 to 60 second sketch was. Like, that wasn't a thing when he made his movies. So it's like, I refuse to abide by that. Like, I don't want to make a social media paced type movie. I don't want to make a zillennial attention span type movie. I want to make my movie so that when people come across it, and this is not a joke, they legitimately ask, how did I miss this? Was this made in the 80s? I want it to look and feel 100%, from the acting to the writing to the actual shooting and editing, like it was made in 1987. I want it to feel that way. So I just don't, like, you know, Steven Seagal wasn't making 30 to 60 second shorts and stuff. Like, they just made a film. And plus, I'd never be able to do that. So I got to get that out of my mind right away, because I don't have the people or the resources around me to make a bunch of sketches constantly and try to build up to a movie. That's just never going to happen. So if I get it in my head, that's what I need to do, then it's like, oh, then move on, because that's never going to happen. Yeah, I think that's a totally different animal, man. I think it's like apples and oranges. Well, I mean, that's good for them. I mean, the guys that made Obsession have hundreds of skits. You know, Francis Ford Coppola, and these dudes made The Godfather, and they didn't shoot any skits, you know? That's how I look at it. I'm thinking, like, bro, Martin Scorsese wasn't shooting shorts when he was a teenager. Like, who cares what the Obsession guys did? Like, it's a cool story, like, from what I've heard. Like, I'm not trying to be abrasive or anything. But it's just like, I can't think that way. That would literally depress me and mess me up 100%. Like, what you're saying right now is making me very depressed. Because it's not going to happen for me. I can't do that. I don't have like the Adam Sandler gang of homies around me where I could, hey guys, let's shoot something today. Like, that's never going to happen for me. I have to just do the thing. And again, you know, I look at, you know, you think like Marlon Brando was getting together with his homies and doing sketches and stuff. Like, they just made a film. Marlon Brando didn't even memorize his lines. They had to tape and glue his lines to things so he could read them. He refused to remember his lines. Billy the Kidder! Please help the homie Jay Smith out. Name is at Fleet Caddy 1978, I think. Hopefully that's right. Can you please confirm that that's correct, Jay? The dojo would do the same for you. Yes, long story short, if you weren't here earlier, our very, very, very good homie Jay Smith. And I said it myself. It came out of the Grandmaster's mouth. I said it myself. I absolutely love the fact that this is a community where people feel comfortable being vulnerable. People feel like they're not going to get judged or criticized or whatever, because we have that kind of a community here. And that not only can people feel transparent and vulnerable, But then on the other side of that, we got people that are very loving and generous. I think we got the best blend of people. That when someone actually, I said it earlier, I feel like we're just a group of homies. And like, you know, if we were all out hanging out in a diner somewhere or in someone's living room and someone was really going through something, they'd say, hey man, I'm struggling with something, guys, could you help me out? And then if they can, they help out. So yeah, if anybody is if anyone's trying to launder some money, they just found a treasure chest in their backyard or something like that, it would be amazing if you could help out the homie. Ha ha! Hope you're well. You're one of my favorite MMA YouTubers, low-key, most underrated channel. Man, you deserve more views for sure. I'm sure you'll get what you deserve soon. Oh, that sounds like a threat, bro. I'm glad you're not glazing Conor like everyone. Ah! I said Conor's gonna win. Now you're gonna hate me. Listen, I'm not a Conor fan. I don't like him. The very first video I ever uploaded on this channel was me clowning on him. I've probably made more videos about Conor than anyone else, just saying that he's a punk and a dirtbag and all that. But I do think he's gonna beat Max. Hopefully that's not considered Conor glazing, but I do think he's gonna beat Max. But thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for the kind words. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. No, I understand that, Diego. I understand that. But I mean, if they'll have me, I would shoot it with the production company that I've been very good friends with for since I was a teenager. And they literally do that for a living. They shoot and edit and do things for professional athletes and sports teams and lawyers and app developers and real estate companies and plumbers. And I mean, they got their whole full scope production thing going in. But I get it. I know what you're saying. Oh, Geodudes, that part. Okay, I see what you're saying. Maybe I was overdoing it a little bit. Not to that point. I was being a little dramatic at that point. I everything short of that. I guess I literally can't make the background look 80s because then you got to do the buildings and the cars and I guess just the style. All those dudes that you're talking about got Jewish producers in Hollywood to back them up. Hey, if there's any Jewish producers that are, you know, want to be friends, they could send me an email. If he went up to 205 from 145 after KOing Aldo, he could have slept Jones. Oh, dang. I respect that, bro. I respect that. I just think I always say Max Holiday, they try to give him that award for being the significant strikes leader, and I think that's an insult. I think it makes him look bad. It says that he has pillow hands and that he doesn't punch hard enough. And he's been in wars, he's been in battles, he's been active, he shed blood, but he's picked up some lumps. And he's got dog years on him now while Conor's been out there training and tanning and getting thick. Ooh, Harvey Weinstein will send me an email. Didn't he die? I'm not sure. I could be like all those chicks that, you know, did certain things and then came after him after they were rich and famous. I could do that. I'll complain after I find all my fame and fortune, you know? I better take off. I've been streaming for over 2 hours. I literally thought I was just going to do an hour today. Yes, period. Do you have them with you? Question mark. I literally thought I was just going to do an hour today. I had a short, cute, modest little goal. I didn't want to make it a big deal. And I really don't feel good, man. I really don't feel good. I don't know what's wrong with me. I really don't feel good. And I think I need to go get something to eat. I'm also, there's a couple things I want to do today. I want to work out because I really went off the deep end with the way that I was eating recently. And I've been really tired because I haven't been sleeping good. So then I haven't been getting good workouts in. And I'm kind of playing around with the idea of writing a new song today. Kind of playing around with the idea. I'm excited about it because it's still early enough in the day. I might be able to get some stuff done. Ordinary P. I can't even tell if you're saying hello or you're saying goodbye. Is it that you say goodbye and I say hello? Thank you, UFC Spacey. I'm gonna try, man. I need to be smarter about my rest, bro. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. Yes, there's something sleepy. There's something sleepy in the air, huh? Yeah, Max just he put on a lot of weight. He put on a lot of weight, a lot of fast, like Pereira. And I think Conor's been thick, bro. And it's gonna be real easy for Conor to get even thicker. Conor's gonna walk into that cage like 200 pounds, bro. He's gonna be able to get that back quick. Oh, 200 gummy bears. You're talking about regular gummy bears, right? We love you, GM, and I love the Dojo family. You all are awesome. God bless you. Take care till next time, homies. And if you can, Fleet Caddy 1978. Yes, it would be very much appreciated if you would bless this beautiful individual who has been a blessing to me for many, many years. UFC Spacey. Lord Racer, I'm considering it now more than ever. More than ever. Honestly, I'm not even considering that. I haven't even seen that picture, Fairas. I don't like saying that name because I feel like I'm saying something bad. I'm just talking about the fact that he was featherweight and then he went to lightweight and then he went back to featherweight and then he's going to lightweight again and now he's going to go to he's just playing with his body, man. He's treating his body like if it was Stretch Armstrong, and not in the way that Jay Smith does it. I'm talking about in a very different fashion. I think I got to go with Patty Melancholy. And I think you're revealing to me now that you did not watch the new episode of the Moss and Jesse show. I'm just saying. I think I got to go with Patty. I think he's going to come into the fight with a insane aggression, trying to get some of his, even though I never thought it was a good one, reputation back after that Gaethje beating. I think he's mad. I think he has a vengeance. I think he feels like he got done wrong with the groin shots and the eye pokes from Gaethje. I think he has a fresh enthusiasm after seeing what happened to Ilya and knowing that maybe he's back in contention and that he's not as bad as people thought he was after seeing what Gaethje did to Ilya. I think he's just going to come out big and strong and maybe suffocate BSD a little bit. I think he's going to, UFC Spacey. I think he's going to. Kareem. What's up, my favorite Mexican? Quick question. If you could remove all pain from humanity, but also remove compassion, would the world be better? Kareem, thank you, bro. If you could remove all pain, would it be better? No. And I think it would be a little bit short-sighted to say otherwise. Unfortunately, and of course it hurts. But I think pain is one of the most powerful things that gives us gratitude for in general and for the lack of pain. When you understand what pain feels like, only then can you have gratitude for the lack of it. You know, I was just saying it not too long ago that I was hitting a little bit of a rough patch in my life. And, you know, it's easy to feel sorry for yourself and stuff like that. And I had kind of gotten used to it as like my constant. Like, oh, life's kind of a bummer. This is what it's like. And then there was something that came up in life. And it was kind of like, I guess what you could call a scare. And it ended up being okay. But in the midst of that, I remember thinking, oh my goodness, I guess life hasn't been that bad. Because now it feels bad. Now it really feels bad when that thing came up. So that's just my way of saying I think a lot of the time pain is one of the biggest motivators and things to get you to be appreciative and grateful and to avoid certain things. You learn how to avoid pain and to be a better person and to do things that keep you away from pain, and you learn how to navigate pain. If you just remove pain, and so it's funny that you say from humanity. What happens is if you remove pain, but that makes compassion go away, then humanity loses its humanity. At that point, humanity loses its humanity. You can't be without that. You can't be without compassion. Now you're AI bots. Thank you, Karim. Thank you, bro. It's like a personal nickname from the GOAT. True. Yeah, I used to have a homie named he was an Arab dude. And his name, we'd call him Ferris, like Ferris wheel. But then I heard his big brother talking to him, and it was like Feras or something like that. And it kind of looked like that. Fight us. I don't know. So I don't know if you're Arab or what, but yeah, it's just I don't see that name a lot, bro. Hold up, let me send something. I'm getting ignored right now, so I'm getting frustrated. Shoot. Yeah, can't have light without the dark. Exactly. That was like the first thing that came to my being, you know. That's how you know good. Well, the problem of evil, the only reason you know good is because of evil. I was in a lot of pain as a young man as a result of abandonment, and this always gave me great compassion. A bit more jaded as an adult, but we are only human. Yeah, these things can they can shape you, man. Yeah, man. It's I'm blessed, man. I'm not where I would like to be. I'm not where I thought I would be. But everybody has something they could complain about, right? Could. It's a choice. Everyone has something they could complain about. Not just me, all of you in here as well. So yeah, I'm tired. We're all tired, you know? Thank you, Karim. Thank you, man. I try my best. Thank you. GM, I have a hot take. There's no such thing as working on yourself. You're either in the moment or you're not. That seems like one of those things, because I completely understand what you're saying. I could immediately say, oh, yeah, cool, I get it, yeah. But I feel like that's one of those things that's, it just comes down to semantics, bro. Like, I could see somebody just trying to be, like, trying to just debate with you and be like, oh, well, actually, but I get it. I think it's just how you look at it. Because I've definitely come across people that say stuff like, oh, I'm working on myself. And in a way, it seems like when it like manifests and it like when you see it play out in a real actual situation in real time, when someone says something like they're working on themselves, the way it usually plays out is like, oh, that's why you're acting like an idiot right now and you're not present in the moment right now. Because you're in progress, right? It's like when you go to a website and it has like a wrench and it says in progress. So, okay, so you're still working on yourself. You're not there yet. That's why you're acting stupid and making things difficult and just being so against the grain right now. Okay, I get it. Tell me when the work is done. I get it. It almost seems like an excuse. I don't know. People might not like that and might have a different, but I get what you're saying. I can see both sides because people could look at it as a good thing. I want to get better. I need, give me this space. I'm gonna improve. I'm gonna work on this. I just need this period of limbo, and I'm gonna get there. But then also it's like, hey, what about me? You know, I'm not perfect. Life isn't perfect for me, but I'm doing what I need to do right now. I'm figuring it out. I'm not acting difficult right now. I can't put the world on pause right now. I still gotta act in this present moment here with you right now, right? Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah. It's like they're trying to Men in Black you. Like, no, you can't put this on pause. Just be here and now. Just be cool right now. Don't say you're working on yourself to get away with something and then a month later be like, you know what? I'm sorry. I thought about it. And yeah. ARGO has blessed Randad. Randad AD. Thank you, ARJR. One for the road. Oh, El Tronado. I've been saying goodbyes for like 25 minutes now. I'm sorry, bro. I've been saying goodbye for like 25 minutes. I need to get out of here, bro. That's exactly why I was saying I see both ways, Geodudes, because I understand that as well. There's some people that they don't acknowledge it, or they think they're perfect, or they're like, well, what about you? And it's just defensive and deflecting. So I get it. I do apologize. Parting is such sweet sorrow. I am feeling a little bit funky. I don't know. I think I need to have just a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit of like sugar or something. My head feels weird. My eyes feel weird. I got a couple of things I got to go do, but I want to say thank you for being here. And in case this is good news, as soon as I end this stream right now, I'm going to make live today's VOD. So as soon as I end this, maybe it's 5:51 right now for me. Maybe by 5:55, just check back if you care. It's already uploaded on the back end. I literally just got to go make it public. So right now, after I end this, I'm going to start, I'm going to publish today's video. And then maybe a couple hours from now, the short will go live. So please keep an eye out for it. Please don't forget. Yeah, probably Mike Hancock. I have not been good to my body over the years. With my box. Go get your box. Thank you, ARGR. What box? I got a box. With sodas and stuff like that, you know. Mad food disease. I don't even know. I feel like I was gonna say something. Yeah, but the video will be live. Please check it out. Please don't forget that you are in complete control. If it has success or not. If you like, comment, hype, subscribe, and all that. Please consider doing those things. It helps me out greatly. Go get your shine box. Is that what you say? Thank you for being here. I will be streaming. I'm streaming every weekday now. My new upload schedule gives me the freedom to do that. So please keep an eye out for all the stuff. Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Have a nice, relaxing evening. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate